Are you a little YouTuber?
Welcome, friends.
Hello, Ricky. What's going on here?
I've had to take apart the car because the boot's locked itself and I can't unlock it from the outside, so I have to unlock it from the inside. I have to crawl inside the boot through this tiny little armrest space. I thought if I take the seats off there wouldn't be anything behind it, but a German-built car, so they take all these precautions at making it fireproof and extra safe.
And the only other way in is cutting the boot off, which we don't really want to do.
Yeah, I've looked at online forums and it's just cut the boot off or just cut this out to fit your body. I'm not going to cut anything and I'm going to try fit through this tiny little hole. Decided to not to crawl in, so I made some bayonets of tools. Cut this bit of carpeting open so I can reach this arm that opens the boot. I'll just need to plug it up with some carpet here so you can't see it anymore.
I'll be honest with you, I'm having some real issues speaking English over this. Like, I'm really supposed to be explaining what's happening, but every time I try to explain what's happening, I just flub all the words. But basically, here I am shredding up some potatoes to make potato pancakes because tomorrow we're going to be driving to see Ricky's family. That's it. That's what I want to say. So after you get all the potato juice out of them and you've destroyed them, you add an egg. Look at that. Yummy, yummy. Then you gotta add some flour, and I've got to be really honest, here is me just showing off that I only really make measurements for my recipes by vibes only. Like, I don't know how much flour I just put in. Funsies, right? Gotta put on the wood burner and sizzle away, baby. So early the next morning, we headed out on our journey, and I've got to admit, I don't mind going on long road trips in Latvia because the roads are long and straight, and getting to your destination is incredibly simple, especially when you've got potato pancakes to eat on the way. But yeah, other than the occasional dirt road, it's really easy to get places. You can be on the same road for just like 60 kilometers with zero traffic. It's quite nice. So when we got there, we did have a barbecue. It was very lovely. We had some shashliks, which is just absolutely perfect. But this footage is all from the next morning because I just didn't get any footage of that. Don't know why, I forgot. But the next morning, we were treated to some pałani for breakfast, where I was taught a new trick where you put them in the pan with the water, you boil off the water, and then you start frying them instead of either frying them or boiling them. I think is a very excellent tip that you should all have too. Met their chickens. Do you think I should get chickens? I'm thinking of getting chickens, but I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Also, what is Ricky doing here? Interpretive dance? Now here's a little tip for all my non-farm folks. If you go to visit a farm, they will make you do farm work. There is no way around it. It has to be done. They'll make you do it. The farm work in question was shifting hay, which luckily for me, I'm an asthmatic, basically meaning that I cannot shift the hay because of the hay dust that would most certainly give me an asthma attack and forbid me from breathing. So I was able to just watch. Get this nice vlog footage for all of you.
Just watch the fork, guys, watch the fork.
After surviving the oh-so-arduous farm labour, we decided to go see the sights with a walk alongside the Daugava River. My favourite part of the trip by far was meeting these absolutely gorgeous farm horses. They reminded me of a book I loved as a kid called Black Beauty, detailing the inner thoughts and life of a horse that looked just like these ones. Has anyone else read it? Let me know, please. I would love to know. Apparently Disney made an adaptation with Kate Winslet of it in 2020, but it's only on Disney+, so I haven't seen it. If you've seen the movie, please let me know if it lives up to the book. We also found this gorgeous mossy forest, just one of the many absolutely gorgeous forestry that Latvia has. Latvia is just an absolute natural beauty. When it comes to this, it is 42% forest. It also has the widest waterfall in Europe, the Venta Rapids, alongside 12,000 rivers and 3,000 small lakes, as well as a decent coastline of 498 kilometers. In the evening, we all went to the skate park, but I did not do any skating. As you can see, Ricky started practicing his very rusty skills after not skating for 2 years, and I have decided I'm just not gonna ever take up skating. I'm not built like that. I'm built different. But I did enjoy some trampolining with everyone as the sun went down. Our time together finally came to an end, but before we went home, we stopped at a little market that was set up in Jaunjokgalva full of locally made and grown goods. I totally recommend shopping local or checking out local markets when you're looking for quality things to buy for yourself. We ended up buying some syrup from this stall, just some honey syrup, but it was really good and I really enjoyed it. Last week's vlog, I showed you the blooms. Look at how much they've grown in just the space of a week. Spring moves fast. Also, one of my least favorite things about living in the countryside is the bugs. This week we had a bit of a bee invasion. But they're our lovely little friends. They work hard to keep the environment, protect the bees, everybody. So this is Ricky very delicately trying to get the bee out of our home.
That was real mad. Taking a video.
Yeah. Dealing with bees in the house. Look at that buzzy little guy. See Ricky sawing up even some scrap branches, and that's because we decided we need to build a little fence around our vegetable garden because we have dogs, and dogs just love to dig, especially in fresh dug up ground that you've just planted things in. So we decided to make a very, very simple but cute, like rustic fence to teach the dogs boundaries. It's not a fence to keep the dogs out by force, but a fence to help the dogs distinguish where that boundary is, because without it, how are they supposed to know where they're allowed to go and where they aren't? Hello, Shumi. He's really smelling whatever's on there.
God.
Building the fence took a couple of hours over a couple of days because we had to keep stopping as it kept raining on us. But yeah, in the end, it became just like a really cute, really simple boundary for the dogs, and they've learnt really well, and now they don't go into our vegetable garden because they understand the concept of a boundary. It took €0 to build and it works for its purpose just fine. Our very nice neighbour gave us some of her seedlings that she had germinated for us to repot for us to use in our own greenhouse in the upcoming planting season. So that is the last thing we did this week. Some seedling repotting tips though are always bury them up to their first set of leaves. That encourages root growth, and make sure to put them in pots with a good drainage because they should not be sitting in still water and they only need an inch of water a week, so giving them a quick spray every day will be more than enough for your little plants. Also keep them inside, we just repot them outside for cleanliness. And that's it for this week's vlog. I really hope you enjoyed. Comment your favourite parts, comment what else you'd like to see me do other than vlogs, like and subscribe. Thank you.